Sheila, that's my car. Oh, Hawks, I didn't see you there. Welcome back to another wonderful weekly episode of VTV. I'm your host, Hazen.
And I'm Noah.
Let's start off today by talking about some delicious treats called Powder Puffs.
Actually, Hazens, they're not sweet treats. It's a game where cheerleaders and football players switch places.
I'm confused. So the cheerleaders play football and the football players do cheers? Would the cheerleaders even be
I guess you're just going to have to come on down Friday, which wasn't the original date, but it is now.
I guess I will have to do that. But speaking of dates being moved, the varsity game on October 31st is being moved to the 30th. I guess they don't want to disrupt people's Halloween plans.
I have plans. Either way, Friday is Patriots night. Go to show your patriotism, see the varsity football game, and celebrate veterans who can get in for free. But be warned, if you do, you will be asked to participate in the ceremonies. Sadly, it's still a ways away being on October 17th. I just can't wait for it. Also, this week in history, we're diving back to 1943 in the Battle of Tarawa. Picture this, Marines storming a tiny island in the Pacific, getting stuck in the reef, like it's the world's worst sand trap.
But let's give a big shout out to Viera boys and girls golf team, because they would never end up there, as both teams have been playing incredibly well this year.
Well, 3 days later, they finally made it ashore, proving that even in history, sometimes you just need to keep on swimming. Let's see what Zach has to say about that.
So, the Battle of Tarawa, this was a major battle which took place in the Pacific Theater in 1943, November 20th to the 23rd. Now, this was unique in the fact that it was the first major American offensive campaign which suffered heavy Japanese resistance. This was also the first battle which took place following Midway, which would be the deciding factor in the Pacific Theater. So the reason why Tarawa was uniquely difficult to capture was due to the fact that it had a 500-meter wide coral reef surrounding the entire island. And this, paired with the Japanese defenses, led to the Rear Admiral Shibazaki claiming it would take 1 million men 100 years to take Tarawa. To begin, November 20th, the battle began with Japanese guns opening fire on the Americans. U.S. battleships, USS Colorado and USS Maryland, ended up responding and ended up taking out 3 of the 4 guns, and ended up starting a 3-hour naval bombardment, which ended up killing 40% of the Japanese forces on the island. And afterwards, about 5,000 Marines would cross in Higgins boats, some of which were equipped with tractors at the bottom of them, which would allow them to cross over the coral reef. So the battle was fought through the 20th to the 23rd of November, 1943. And by the end of the battle, a total of 1,009 Marines were killed, with 2,101 wounded. And for the Japanese defenders, 4,690 total, only 17 ended up being captured as prisoners of war, the rest rather dying in accordance with their Bushido Code of Honor. So the reason why Tarawa was significant was because the fact that this would end up leading to the creation of the underwater demolition teams. These teams were tasked with going underwater before an amphibious landing and clearing out any issues that may impede that. So in this case, they would have ended up going through and taking care of the coral reef and making it so the Higgins boats could cross easier, which would lead to way less casualties.
Wow, that took place a while ago.
And if you're looking for some help with math, Mu Alpha Theta provides math tutoring in the Media Center every Tuesday at 3:30. Here's a quick salute to our ROTC, who has been crushing it lately. No push-ups required for our viewers, so let's check out their video.
Welcome to the newest addition to VTV, the Cadet Corner.
Every week, we will cover current JROTC events and news, as well as what the upcoming week has in store.
This week, we had Petty Officer Costa here on Monday. We all survived, for the most part. Let's go to Cadet Garvey.
This week, the Navy came to conduct PT with the JROTC cadets. Let's take a look.
Thank you, Garvey.
And guess what? Today is Lieutenant Colonel Baylog's birthday. Make sure to wish him a happy birthday, preferably with song.
Remember, Vertical Raise is still going on. We've raised over $26,000. It ends on Monday, so get out there and get those donations as high as you can.
Our Raiders have been working hard. Let's take a peek.
Welcome back to the vlog. We're doing rope right now.
This Saturday, we have our very first Raider meet. Come out and cheer on your female and male Raider teams at 7:30 at the Veterans Memorial Center. Show up, cheer loud, and bring snacks.
That's it for now. See you next week on Cadet Corner.
After that good video, I bet you haven't a clue what we're going to be talking about next.
We're going to talk about Clue.
Who told you?
I'm in it. I should know all the related clues. We have performances on October 17th and 18th. Make sure to make plans and come out to support our incredible theater program, Troop 7083.
Well, okay then. And if you want to join another wonderful organization that encourages exploration of identity, gives students a sense of belonging, while also celebrating Asian culture, this week we had a chance to talk to one of their officers.
Interested in after-school activities? Well, you're in luck. AILA is a club that celebrates Asian culture and heritage, meeting in room 3111, Mr. Dravis's room, one Wednesday a month. Let's see what they have to say over there. Hey Hawks, here I have two AILA members. Could you please introduce yourselves?
I am Yin Pham. I am the historian of AILA.
All right.
And my name is Spencer Hannock. I've been a long-term member.
All right, well, thank you guys. Nice to meet you. And we just have a couple questions for you guys here today. What is the purpose of AILA?
The purpose of AILA is to both share and also learn about Asian culture.
Okay. And what are some of the activities you do to promote Asian culture?
Some of the activities we do are mostly to strengthen the community that we've already established here at Viera. Some of these activities entail game nights, and we also host different parties for Lunar New Year and Christmas.
All right. And personally speaking, what are your guys' favorite things about AILA?
The food!
So what kind of food do you guys have?
We have fried rice, pastries, just like a bunch of different stuff from different countries.
Awesome.
It kind of cycles around.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, thank you guys for your time, and go AILA!
Wow, that was a very good amount of information about the Asian Youth Leadership Association, also known as AILA. I hear they meet in room 3111 every Wednesday, and I'm sure they would want you to be there. But let's also not forget to mark our calendars for homecoming on the 25th of October. The theme this year is Once Upon a Homecoming, and you can get tickets in the cafeteria. And if you plan on bringing a guest, the guest forms will be sold starting today and are due October 6th. And then the guest tickets will be sold from October 13th to the 17th of October. So make sure you get those if you want to bring a guest.
Well, I think that wraps up this week's episode of VTV News.
And in case I don't see you, have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Fly high, Hawks.